Joss and Goen just wrapped up their Osaka fan meeting, a night full of laughter, fan service, and unforgettable memories for their supporters. But what if that wasn't the end of the story? What if the real story began after the spotlight faded? Because once the curtain closed, they didn't part ways. They didn't rush back to Thailand. They didn't go their separate paths. No, they stayed together in the same city, wandering the same streets, breathing the same quiet air under the same Osaka sky. Was it just convenience, or something deeper, something they're not saying out loud? Let's take a closer look. It started with a few whispers on Linefin saying they saw Joss and Goen not on stage, but off it. Not just once, not just near the fan meeting hall, but here and there in the quiet corners of Osaka. Shopping streets, cafes, even small alleys under the glow of lanterns, different fans, different times. But always the same thing. Two silhouettes, walking just a little too close, smiling in sync, breathing in rhythm. Their steps matched like music, their shadows overlapped like they belonged together, and wherever one went the other was never far behind. Was it chance, or were they simply inseparable? Then came the Instagram stories. Joss shared a quiet night view. A shot of the city light, soft, moody, almost cinematic, the kind of pose that says, "I'm not alone." A little while later, Goen posted something too, same kind of view, same street signs, same glow from the buildings. But it wasn't just the aesthetic that matched, it was the location. Two stories, two phones, one place. They didn't tag each other. They didn't show faces, but fans could tell. It was the same spot, just posted at different times. So what was it? A shared moment in secret, a coincidence too perfect to be real, or maybe a quiet little escape just for the two of them. One night, they didn't just hang out, they didn't just take a stroll or grab a late meal, they stayed out, long after the crowds disappeared, long after the city quieted down. They were still together, and not just in the same neighborhood but in the same building, the same hotel. Fans, with eagle eyes and careful screenshots, began to piece it together. Joss's selfie, that curtain, that Goen's post, that exact same wall, that same warm glow, identical lighting, identical textures, even the faint pattern on the bedsheets matched. It wasn't confirmed, but it didn't need to be. Because the background told the story they didn't. Too many coincidences. Too perfect, too aligned. Two hearts, one room, and maybe one night they'll never forget. Then Joss showed up again, but something felt different. He was glowing, not just the lighting but him. His whole vibe. His eyes looked softer. His smile, a little too gentle, like someone who had just come back from a warm, quiet night. There was something in the way he spoke. A calmness, a peace, a softness that fans couldn't quite explain, but some had a theory. Was that the Goen effect? Because Joss didn't look like a man who'd had a regular night out. He looked like someone who had woken up next to someone special, like someone who had shared whispers in the dark, laughed under warm sheets, and held onto a secret the world wasn't meant to know. And that secret, it might have just been named Goen. And Goen, he didn't say much. He never does. But sometimes it's not what you say. It's what you don't say. He let the rumors fly. He saw the comments. He knew fans were connecting the dots. But instead of denying it, he smiled. That small knowing smile. The kind that says, "Believe what you want. I'm not stopping you." His eyes flickered with something soft, something quiet, something almost protective. He didn't need to post matching pictures or hold hands in public, because Goen's silence spoke louder than any post could, and maybe, just maybe, that smile was for the one who shared that Osaka night with him. By now, fans had already started to talk. Some called it a secret Fanday, a quiet little continuation of the fan meet, just without the stage, without the cameras. Others whispered that it was something deeper, that it wasn't fan service anymore, that it was just Joss, doing what he does best, keeping Goen close, always. Whatever it was, one thing was clear. They didn't leave Osaka separately. They didn't spend their nights alone. They walked the same streets, shared the same sunsets, and woke up under the same roof. Whatever it was, one thing was clear. They didn't leave Osaka separately. They didn't spend their nights alone. They walked the same streets, shared the same sunsets, and woke up under the same roof. Their laughter unfiltered, their silence comfortable. Same place, same time, same breath. Maybe not everything was posted online, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. No official schedules, no staff inside, no camera crews, just the two of them moving through Osaka like it was their own quiet world, no flash, no noise, just comfort. They didn't need to post selfies together. They didn't need to announce where they were going next, because sometimes the most meaningful moments are the ones that aren't shared, moments that live only between two people, moments that happen in between photos and the space between words. And maybe that's what this really was. Not a fan event, not a PR trip, but something soft, something real, something quietly theirs, because when you walk the same path, sleep under the same roof, and laugh in the same air, that's not just coincidence anymore. That's connection. And as days passed, the posts faded, the stories disappeared, but the questions remained. What really happened in Osaka? Was it just a coincidence? Was it just two colleagues traveling together? Or was it more? Because the way they moved, like they had no one else to perform for, like they weren't hiding, but simply living something that didn't need to be explained. The way Joss looked softer, the way Goen smiled quieter, the way their timing, their presence felt too intentional to be random. Fans don't need full confirmation. Sometimes the silence says everything. So maybe that Osaka trip wasn't a secret after all. Maybe it was just something sacred, something meant to be felt, not flaunted. So what do you believe? Was it a quiet vacation between friends? Or something deeper, something they're not ready to name? Because sometimes love doesn't come with an announcement. It slips in quietly, in shared glances, in matching stories, in steps that never fall out of sync. And maybe, just maybe, that Osaka trip wasn't about fan service. It was about them. Joss, Goen, two souls, moving as one, even when the cameras stopped rolling. Tell us what you think in the comments. Was it real, or just perfect timing? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold moments, because in this world of silence and soft smiles, sometimes love is louder than words.